Hello, good morning and welcome back. This is Manuel. Today I will teach you how to purchase your hosting plan and your domain name. Okay, your hosting plan is a platform or a memory that stores all you design in the website, and the domain name is the URL that displays these stuff that are stored. Okay, so I'll take for instance your mobile phone and the memory. Okay, the mobile phone, the name as iPhone is the domain name. Okay, and the hosting plan is the memory inside of your mobile phone. Okay, so without the memory you can't store anything. You can't take pictures, you can store movies, you can store videos, you can store audios, and so on and so forth. So today we'll be teaching you how to purchase this hosting plan and how to also purchase a domain name, then how to point this domain name to your hosting plan, install WordPress in it, and start building your website. I hope that sounds interesting. Okay, so let's get right into it. So guys, welcome back. First of all, I have to advise, there is a link in the description below. That's the link that you use in purchasing your hosting plan. Just click on the link, it will bring you right in front of this. So once you click on the link and it gets you here, you click on Get Started. Next, click on Select. Okay, so we are here. We need to sign in before we start our purchase. So best practice, I would want you to log into your Gmail. First off, create a Gmail account if you don't have one, or log in to your very known Gmail account, like a Gmail account, you know the password very well. Log in. If you are logged in already, I will advise you log out and log in again to make sure you have your credentials account ready for that particular Gmail. Okay, so the next thing you do after you're logged in is select a particular month you want. As you can see from here, from over here, it says sign in. We are not signed in already. We're going to fix that in a little while. So we can select the 12 months plan or 24 months plan or whatever plan. So when you select 12 months plan, you are supposed to pay $108, but because of this, you are going to pay $35 only for a domain and a hosting plan. A domain and a hosting plan. Okay, I'm going to explain that in the later part of this. So next thing you need to do is to click on Google. Since we are logged into this, it is now easy for us to sign in or create our account without putting bunch of informations like that. So click on Google. Now we are going to have all our Google accounts listed for us to select the particular one which we want to work with. So this is the particular one we want to work with. So we click on it, and that is all you need to do to create your account to start purchase of your domain and host. That's just it. So now we are logged in. As you can confirm from the right top, we are logged in, and we're logged in as MetaWave. Okay, so now the next thing is for us to choose which platform we want to make payment with, either credit card, PayPal, Bitcoin, Google Pay, or Alipay. Okay, for the benefit of this project, we are going to use, for the best practice, like I said, or I usually say, we're going to use the credit card to make our payment. So we select on that. So the next, we scroll down. You see, I will talk about all this in the later part of this. Okay, so we scroll down, fill in our credit card information, and we fill in our details. Let me find that out. 41. Okay, the month, we fill that in for 25. CVV, we fill that in, and that is it. So next, you click on Submit Secure Payments. Very simple and straightforward. So here you will send an OTP to verify your payment. Okay, send an OTP to verify your payment from your bank or from your mobile app that issues that to you. So fine, we wait for an OTP. Okay, just wait a little while, we will get our OTP. Fine. Okay, we received OTP. I think OTP is 0. I'm not gonna call that. Okay, thought I'm gonna do that. So now we have done putting our OTP. We click on Submit, and that is it. When click on Submit, just wait a little while for it to debit you. Fine, I think we are in. So that is just it. All you need to do to purchase your domain name and hosting plan. So wait for it for a while for it to populate, and approve or activate our payment and send us down into our. Congratulations, I think we have purchased our domain, and this is very successful one. This very successful one. So that's very simple and easy to do. Now, why I like Hostinger is that they don't use cPanel. What they use is hPanel. hPanel makes it easier for you to navigate from here to there, which I'm going to teach in the later part of this. I'm going to give you a thorough rundown of Hostinger and how to do whatever, how to point a domain, how to do everything, every single simple thing on Hostinger. Okay, this is my best platform. So next thing, we have to set up our account and also choose a particular domain we want to work in. This is where it gets more simpler. Okay, so what we need to do is just click on get started. So the next, we have to choose whether we are creating an e-commerce website or creating just a WordPress website, or others. If you want to run with code, you want to prepare some kind of CSS and HTML, PHP, and so on, you can use this. But this stuff doesn't matter, since you can still skip them from here. Okay, this stuff doesn't matter. But for the best practice, you can select this. Even if it's an e-commerce, in the later time, you can still be able to install WooCommerce into your WordPress site. Okay, so now we click on WordPress, we select on this. So the next, we have to select, this is the admin email, that's fine. Okay, admin password, we have to choose a particular password which we know we can remember in the later time. So this admin password is this email and password is what we use in logging into WordPress anytime we want to log into WordPress directly without coming to the Hostinger. But we can still log into Hostinger through our WordPress through Hostinger. That's very simple too. That's one of another important feature I like about Hostinger. So now we create our password. I think you have to close your eyes here. So we click on continue, and next they're asking us to choose a team if we want to work with a team. But we don't want this. We want to build our website from scratch, or probably want to install a plugin to help us do this. So what we're going to do is click on skip. That doesn't mean you can't get to this later. Later time, you can still be able to use any of these in the later time. If you get into building, you know, you're going to see all these teams right there. So we click on skip. I don't need a template. So the next thing we do, we have to claim our free domain if we don't have a free domain already. But if we already have a domain, we have to point the DNS to this domain hosting account. Okay, I'm going to talk about this one later, but for now we are just creating or claiming our new domain. So a domain name comes with this plan. So you buy the plan, they give you a free domain for 1 year. So we select on creating our free domain. So here is where we put our domain name. So domain name is Meta Wave Web. Fine. So be very careful about your domain name. It's not something you can change anytime soon. Okay. Before you change your domain name, it's either you purchase a new one or you overwrite the existing one. You can't change a domain name. So that's why you have to be very careful whenever you're purchasing for yourself or for your client. Very careful about the domain name you are purchasing. So make sure the domain name itself is correct before you impute it here. So here is where we select either we want to use .com or .net or whatever. But for now, for the best practice, we want to use .com. So we click on search to see if this domain name is available. So find domain name is available. If it's not available, you can either add a number or some kind of word or stuff like that to make it, become available for you. Maybe someone is using a part of that. So we click on continue to proceed with the next. So here is where our domain name is hosted in North America. We can change that from here. We can say, okay, want it to be hosted in UK, or want to be hosted in Asia, or whatever continent we want. But this is perfect for what I want it for. And this is our domain name. You can make the changes now. This is the final changes you can make for all these two. Okay, you can make other changes to all these other two. You can change your WordPress, you can delete it and install, and again you can still do the same with this. So this is just to verify we are okay with what we created. So next we click on finish setup. So fine, and now we can choose our country to do other kind of setup. Okay, fine. We choose our country. Is this for a company or personal use? Okay, so you either choose this for a company, organization, or for a personal use, but this doesn't matter at all. We can go with personal for now. So click on next step. So here we have to input our contact detail. This is just like a shipping detail about your purchase. Okay, this information will be involved in your receipt that they'll present you for purchasing this hosting account. So we have the first name Meta and the second name Wave, and the Gmail is okay for us, and we can choose a particular place we are coming from. So I think this we use Akwa Ibom. Can't find that here. Okay, Edo, Abia State. Okay, let's use Abia State for this. Then the city should be Aba. An address we can use I think okay, I found Akwa Ibom right here. This is cool. So we're changing the address 108 Car Road. Fine. So postal code address, your phone number, we can input the phone number now. So fine, our phone number is ready. 1623389. Fine. So we can now finish the registration. Let's switch back to our Akwa Ibom. I found it here. So this will be Uyo. Fine. So we finished our registration. No, we have one more thing we didn't fix. So this is Meta and this is Waves. It took my information automatically as I selected the previous shipping address I used for this. So and email also, we will have to switch that to Meta Waves. So these are stuff you have to be careful about. Okay, very, very careful about. Though you can make some changes later time, but to save yourself, I didn't talk about this. The customer service of hosting that is super unique. Okay, they meet up with your need at any point. You can just chat them at any time, send them email, they will meet up with your need immediately. But if you have any issue and you think it's something I can help you, you can chat me up. I'll tell you, or I'll show you, or give you a thorough guide on how to work around that. We're making a couple more videos on hosting and how to do one or two things with our H panel. So let's finish the registration right away. Right now I'm very excited. We've gotten to this level and we've done a lot. So you have to wait for metawave.com to populate. So it's registering your domain name to the database. So this practically sometimes could take 1 minute, 2 minutes, or less than that. So we are good, and it is initializing setup now. Please wait, this might take 3 minutes to complete, but not usually up to 2 minutes. Uploading files. Okay, so these are just your database files. It's just populating to make sure WordPress is in accordance with your hosting company. Updating credentials, talking about your details for your websites. Assigning server. This is where they deal with your IP. They generate a personal IP, even though it's a shared server. They generate a personal or unique IP for your particular domain. Checking installation quality. That is cool. And I think that is all. Okay, preparing dashboard. Very important. Okay, very important. So you just wait for a while. These processes take place. This is the most simplest platform to purchase your domain from. Very, very simple and straight to the point. You don't own any stress. It's very simple and straight to the point. So once again, my name is Manuel. To find the link to purchase this, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, use that particular link. You get discounts, you get free SSL, you get, and even if in the future you want some free Cloudflare, you can contact the server. They can ask, okay, who directed you, or who was the one who was the affiliate who pointed you to this server? Was it a friend or who? You can now mention me, and that will make your work very easier, because I've made a lot of business, done a lot of business with this company, and they have regard and respect for me too. So this is taking almost about the 3 minutes they said, so let's just wait for a while. So while waiting, I will have to also bring to your notice we are having a course on web design, a thorough course on web design. They're going to teach you from the scratch, wireframing, site mapping, to finishing of a website from scratch. I'm not talking about using CSS. This is no code website. I'm talking about you building from scratch. This no code website and no team website. It's not just about you pulling one team from a developer and changing the articles and images and that is it. No. Because when a problem falls in, it will be difficult for you to fix. But this time we are teaching you how to build stuff from scratch, build stuff yourself from scratch without stress, without pressures. Okay, you're going to build yourself from scratch. Build your website, your client website very, very easily. Okay, we're going to teach you the nitty-gritties, the divs, issues, alignment, typography, color variations, and so on. And there are a lot of things you're going to learn in this course. The course will be ready in a couple of weeks after now, if it's not ready at the point you're watching this video. So guys, this is it. So once we are done with that, we'll be loaded into this particular page. But if not, get back to your email address. Okay, get back to your email address. You're going to see this first link called please verify your email. Click on this and it will take you to this page where you click on verify. I have already verified this, so it's not happening again. So we click on next, then go to welcome to Hostinger, then click on sign in. You can either do this from here or you are already logged in here after that final step that happened a couple of seconds ago. So we can click on sign in from here, so we can get to our dashboard. So this is what the dashboard looks like. Very simple. Okay, very simple. I think it's loading. Loading. Fine. I think in the next class I'm going to teach you guys how to create a custom email address. Okay, just like you saying info@metawave.com. Okay, get that? metawaveweb.com. And also teach you how to set up your SSL certificate, and also teach you how to set up your Cloudflare, and also I'm going to teach you how to install WordPress into this domain name and start building your website. That will be in our next course. Okay, so with that being understood, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's recap. We practically learned how to purchase your hosting account, how to point your domain name or create a new domain name or point your domain name to this hosting account, and that is where we get to this point. Okay, so do not forget, make sure you use the link in the description of this video. Okay, that link is going to take you to where you're going to get all of these offers, all these free offers and more, which I'm going to show you how to get after now. So with that being said, once again, my name is Manuel. Enjoy the rest of the day and have a wonderful evening.